So we've got the steak here. We've sliced it into like 1/4-inch pieces, and we popped it into a fun sealable bag.
Okay.
Now it'll be tender on its own, but just to give us a little insurance.
Just
All right.
Get a little bit of, sometimes at the end of the day when you're making dinner, you're like, and another
Exactly.
thing.
Exactly. You know. But before we do that, I got a little zealous with that rolling pin.
Okay.
We're gonna season up this beef, so we're gonna go in with a little bit of salt.
Oh, I love the fact that we're doing this in the
bag.
Maybe not all of that, Mary.
Okay,
That's a
just
lot.
a little bit. Okay, perfect.
Some paprika and some flour.
Okay.
So the flour, because we're going to put it into a pan here, is going to give it that nice external crisp on the meat that we want, and it's also going to help to thicken up that sauce slightly. Okay. So we'll do it a little more.
Wait, do I do a little zhuzhi?
Do a little. Do that.
Do a little
that.
bit.
Yeah. I know, I'm very excited about this.
I know,
rolling pin.
Andrea is like, give me that rolling pin. All right.
All right. So just a little bit like this.
Okay.
You know, do it as long as you want. Do it as little as you want. There we go. That looks good, Mary.
I was just getting into that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And then we're going to move over here to our pan.
Okay.
Okay. You can use a non-stick. You can use a stainless steel. I actually kind of prefer to use a stainless steel for this. And what you would do is bring it up to the heat.
Okay.
Make sure it's hot. Then you put your oil in, and then we're going to sear some beef.
Okay, let's let that oil come up to temperature, and we'll get that in. But let's start talking about that beautiful sauce.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. So once you do your beef, what you're gonna do, and you can do this all in one pan at home, but for TV, we're just gonna sort of do a little swappity swap.
This already smells so good.
I think onions, you know, when you get onions in a pan, there's nothing better. I think if you're gonna sell your house, I think people say apple pie. I mean, I like onions.
I was like, get some butter and onions in a pan. It's gonna sell like
right?
hotcakes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'd buy the house.
I would buy the house.
Exactly. Okay, so once that's cooked down, we're going to flavor it up with a little bit of garlic.
Okay.
Some minced garlic. I like to put it in at the end so it doesn't burn and get all sort of bitter on us.
That's the thing about garlic. I know a lot of times recipes will say onions and garlic in together.
Yeah.
I hardly ever do that.
I know.
Yeah.
It just tastes better when you give it a little bit less time to get back.
Yeah, because you still get that little punch of garlic.
Totally. And then we're going to create in here what we call an aromatic roux. So we're going to
Your
take...
favorite roux.
I know. I've been talking a lot about aromatic roux lately.
Yeah.
And all that is I know a roux is butter and flour, usually in equal parts, and it helps to thicken a sauce. But here we're putting it into some mushrooms and onions that have developed a lot of flavor.
Okay, perfect.
So we're going to let that butter melt, and then we're going to go in with our thickening agent, which is flour.
Okay.
Now, you always have to cook flour out, as you know.
Yeah, otherwise
right?
it tastes like raw flour,
Yeah.
which is not great. But if you
what we
toast
want.
it, it's like the toast of the flour world.
Yeah, exactly.
Delicious.
And you can take this a little bit further. You know, there's all colors of roux, but the longer you cook your flour out, the less thickening power it will have.
Yeah,
right?
which I always find sometimes when I'm making like a gravy or something, you want that deep dark color, but then it doesn't thicken the same way. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Do you think we're ready for the beef?
Do we think we're ready?
Let me
for the
deglaze
beef?
first.
Okay, let's deglaze
We want to make sure that
first.
pan is nice and hot. That's the key, right? Okay, so over here we're going to deglaze the pan. Of course, your flour is going to go a little bit longer. A little white wine.
Oh, why not?
I know.
Why
You could also do some brandy if you had it. That would be beautiful.
not? A brandy and with an onion and a mushroom.
Yes.
Nothing makes me feel fancier.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That and a sidecar. Those are my two ways of using brandy.
A woman after my own heart.
I love us.
Really.
This would be like the citrus.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the same. It's fine.
All right, let's try that.
Let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go.
Okay, so we've got-
really you want to do this in batches. You don't want to crowd that pan because what happens if you crowd the pan, then it'll sort of steam and the meat will get gray as opposed to like that beautiful colored exterior. So we want that a little bit hotter, but that's
We're not
okay,
there.
guys. It's okay. You're getting what we're saying, right?
Yeah, you're picking up what we're putting down, right?
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so we're gonna let that go. Mary, that's gonna do its thing, and we're gonna continue on with the sauce.
Wait, do you see how thick this sauce is already getting just from that white wine in there? Like
Exactly.
it's starting to get that thickening. It's creamy, beautiful. Okay.
Honestly, that on toast.
Oh my gosh, that on toast with a little
I
cheese swirled on
know.
top. This is the thing I love about the show is you get one recipe, but really you get like 8 recipes.
Exactly.
Because you see us dork out about recipes.
Okay, so we're going to go in with some beef broth here. Obviously, you know, this is going to add a ton of richness and flavor. If you like to make your own, well, you know, just share that with me.
Yes.
Because I usually buy store-bought.
I was gonna say, especially
You know?
beef broth.
Yeah.
I don't got beef bones hanging around. Craig, I feel like you do.
I feel he definitely does.
I keep it in my freezer. I actually make like demi-glace and then I save it.
of course you do.
I know.
Craig is like,
So chefy.
Craig is the most legit chef ever.
There he is.
Yeah.
But I freeze it into ice cubes.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
I do that. I do that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're gonna continue to sort of like give this sauce more flavor, a little bit of Worcestershire.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Always good.
And an Andrea Buckett special, of course.
I was wondering when that mustard was coming in. Tanisha knows. Tanisha knows.
A little bit of Dijon mustard. You could use whatever you have. Grainy mustard, Dijon mustard, maybe not ballpark mustard, but hey.
Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever
Listen,
floats your boat.
Anytime Andrea comes in and doesn't put mustard in her recipe, I'm like, are we okay? What's going on? Because we love a mustard.
Exactly.
It's so good.
Ooh, look, we're getting some
a little
sizzle.
sizzle.
This is what we want here, guys. We're gonna come back to that steak. I'm just gonna season the sauce with a little bit of salt and pepper while Mary gets that in.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put our last ingredient in here. This would be done ahead of time, right? You guys got that?
This is also like a one pan. So if we were doing this actually at home, you'd probably sear the steak, set it aside, then build that sauce in that pan.
100%, yeah, because all those flavors are going to be really concentrated. Okay, so once this simmers down for a little bit, it gets a little bit thicker, we're going to stir in, of course, guys, sour cream.
We love sour cream. So
Honestly,
good.
is it just me, or does anyone else just head to the fridge? And
100%.
All right.
You know when you're making like the
Little spoon?
salsa and sour cream situation, and that's the one where you lick the spoon?
Oh, man.
It's true. I do the same thing with mustard though, so I feel like we.
Yeah,
I
exactly,
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get this in. Oh, my gosh, I am making such a mess, guys.
You know what? I'm convinced, I said this the other day on the show, I'm convinced that I'm a clean cook, but it's because my husband walks
Same.
around behind
Right.
me cleaning up. And I'm like, I am amazing. And then I realize I'm not. Yeah.
And then we're just going to mix that in so you can see it's nice and velvety. You don't really want to bring that up to a rapid boil. You don't really want the sour cream to split on you.
totally.
If it does, you know, it's still going to taste delicious.
100%.
All right?
Now-
Okay, so we're going to flip these guys over.
Okay, we'll give them a little flip. And just in case, you guys,
There
you
you
get a
go.
little
You get
golden
a little
brown.
color. There we go.
That little bit of golden brown. And the trick is here, you do not want to overcook this meat.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
2 minutes per side, obviously once it comes up to heat. And then you're going to remove it to a plate and set it aside while you do this step.
And just because this is how we do on the good
Because
stuff.
it is.
Andrea Buckett, what do we have back here?
Guys!
Yeah.
We're going to put this in.
Just over here would be perfect. All right, let's
Ready?
do a little.
Romeo.
Yeah, look at that creamy. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, now when you, oh my gosh, this smells so good. I just got the whip.
Honestly, I could eat all of this.
I know.
It's
This
just
is like
so
a sit
good.
on the couch and you just dip
Yeah.
into it. But if you wanted to serve it up, what do you like to do it on?
So you're gonna pick a carb. Pick your favorite carb. You know what I mean? It's just the vehicle for all that creamy sauce.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do egg noodles, which I love. But you could do
beautiful.
mashed potatoes. You could do rice. But I love me a good egg noodle.
I do too. So a
I'm
little
gonna
bit
put
of
a little
that.
bit of chives
Oh
in here.
my God, look at this.
Yes, Mary.
This is like sitting on your couch. It's a little cool outside, digging into a big old bowl of strog.
Yeah.
What a delight. Andrea Buckett,
Yes, Mary Berg.
you, my friends, have done it again.
Thank you.
I am thrilled. Do you want to dig it? I'm going right into this
Yeah,
sauce.
I think
I'm
I'm
not going
gonna
to lie.
do that too.
I'm just going to have some soup. I'm very thrilled. Come on. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.